here in Columbus.
Can they make it a 7th consecutive game as well with 10 or more steals? That's going to be another question.
Well, here we go. Won by the Broncos and Bolts. They'll start on offense. First quarter here going to be exciting to see how their offense starts, especially in these transition paint areas for two. Too far for Bolts. Here's Jelani Cambridge, the speed we see from her, and a quick spin move over to her sister Kennedy. Kennedy inside for 2, misses. Kitts gets the rebound. Jelani's got it. Directing traffic once again, sporting a different set of kicks here tonight. Her orange burnt ones. Long 2, it's good.
A great job by Cambridge. Have to come up on her. Great job by Kitts to get that offensive rebound. Keep the possession alive. If you're Western Michigan, you have to get the rebounds in the paint.
And here comes that full court press we talked about for the Buckeyes. Lackluster though in the defense. For 3, the foul will go. And it's going to be an offensive foul.
It's Allie Harness who had to chuck up the 3, but she has done a great job. Had a career high against Dayton. She's one of the leaders, just a sophomore.
Young sophomore from Indiana. We'll see what she can do today. Buckeyes lead by 2. Kennedy Cambridge thinking about the shot, goes to Kitts. Chance Gray, leader in 3-point made. We'll send it to Kitts and she'll score.
Great job, just set up that pick and roll. Set the pick immediately, roll to the basket. It was a size advantage for Kitts.
Kitts tries to jump the pass, but it's a clean enough inbound. Orby holds on to things, transfers to Bolds. Now Harness inside. 15 on the clock, 3, too long. Chance Gray in transition, pulls 3 bodies with her, goes for the shot, and it's wide left and going the other way.
And a good job by Western Michigan so far. Ohio State quickly trying to get it into the paint, and they forced some missed shots, and now they have the ball back.
They do need to score on some of these early possessions, though, as the Buckeyes will try and target the paint more and more. Intercepted straight off the inbounder. And it'll go last off a Bronco, so Buckeye ball.
Yeah, just immediately there, telegraphing the pass. You almost kind of have to do a no-look. You cannot let Ohio State see where this pass is going. Great job by Gray. Just goes out of bounds, throws it at a Broncos player to give it to Ohio State.
Jelani Cambridge to inbound here will find Chance Gray. Kylie Kitts with her size can do so much, but drawing it back to Gray here. She'll take the shot. Ringed out. Here's the transition the other way. Carlson. Traded up top here and already working in some subs. Wilkes entering, trading from the starting lineup. Wide open too, it's made.
And a great job. Kitts was looking other way. She was trying to follow the ball, and Western Michigan takes advantage.
That cuts the lead to 2. Buckeyes have to be careful again about these early first quarter starts. Jelani's got some space. Trades it out. Here's her sister, traded back right to us. Chance Gray yoinks it before it hits our faces. Kennedy Cambridge, 5 on the clock. She takes the shot and bounces off the long iron. Good rebound from the Broncos.
And they've had a couple shots go their way that Ohio State can't make, but they get the turnover.
Oh man, Kennedy Cambridge just steals that one away. Great at Cambridge inside, misses it low.
That's what you need, a little bit of luck. Make sure Ohio State can't make their shots, get the rebounds, and set yourself up.
And you got to force them to try and make some threes, it feels like. Buckeyes have really struggled to make threes over the past couple games. There's a touch on it. Gray wanted the lane, but that leaves an open 2-point shot. A jumper that goes no good. And Jelani Cambridge stays on her feet. Spin move inside, toss out for Chance Gray. Cash money.
And that's what Cambridge can do, Luke. She'll drag in the defenders because they know she loves to drive. She had 3 Broncos on her, kicks it out for the 3.
It's her 16th 3 of the year. She leads the team in that facet. For Harness. Already lost a little bit of the shot clock. Inside dive for 2. Rebound. Broncos outside. Yuppers.
And Carlson had the wide open shot, missed her first attempt, finds it there. Good bounce back from the Broncos. They only trail by 2 again.
Kit's holding on to it. She'll take the shot, and she'll make it.
High in the sky, that thing went all the way up there and finds the net.
To Florida and back. Here's a three. Looked like it got tipped at the line from Kennedy Cambridge. The transition is just as deadly from the Buckeyes. Fade away, good.
Wow, what a fadeaway by Cambridge. Had a Bronco right in her face, and that's what she can do.
So good about using that speed, but also the team leader in not only field goals made, but field goal percentage. She's averaging over 50% field goal accuracy on the year. Quick pass, quick three, off the close iron. Buckeyes 3 through the last 3, make that 4 for their last 4.
What a job by Cambridge, just right through the only place it could be. Kitts gets it down at her legs, easy layup. What a bounce pass by Cambridge.
So good at finding each other. Extra pass, doesn't take the 3, half the shot clock to go. Starks hands off. Wilkes in for 2. From the bench, Wilkes already earning them some points.
And that's what you need. You need your bench to contribute.
Cambridge with a beautiful step inside scores the 2.
That's what you have to figure out if you're Western Michigan. Do you always have a couple people inside the paint, one-on-one? She's going to make those.
Long 2, we're going to get a push inside. I think before the shot went down. Not much time. Trades off for the 3. It's a long one, and it's good. Allie Carson buries one.
And Western Michigan, if they want to win this game, have to make those, Luke. They're giving them those opportunities. Ohio State's covering the inside.
Here's an inside look from one of the Cambridge sisters. It's Kennedy who finds the space. Intercepted again, just tipped from Jelani. Moving forward again, Allie Carson leads the team right now in points with 6. She's been solid 2 for 2 from both the free throw line and the field. Long 3, too far. Harness took an arc there, and Jelani Cambridge once again makes space. Inside floater, she'll score.
A great job, just uses that pivot foot, gets around the defender, uses her right arm to find the bucket.
So good at working under the net and finding space that often you wouldn't think is there. Here's a nice space too, and it's off the low left glass. Follow up, penalty. I think they're gonna get the Buckeyes for this one.
And they do, so allow Western Michigan an opportunity. We're gonna see 2 players for Western Michigan. It looks like a third as well, so they're gonna completely rotate, and this is where the game could be won or lost. You need the bench to score.
The Buckeyes also bring in Watson and Martin. Inside 2, blocked. Lemila. Looks like they're gonna call a jump ball on this one.
Might have been travel.
Oh.
Because she had the block, and then she came back down with it after she came back down from jumping. What a great job, though. All ball from behind by Lemila.
Lemila enters the game as well. The tallest player of the Buckeyes finds a way to power it in.
Western Michigan has to find a way to get rid of this size advantage. Whether you have multiple people in the paint and allow the 3, you gotta not allow the bigs to get in there and wreak havoc.
And with this big package of Kitts and Lemila, it's tough to get in the paint yourself for the Broncos. 15 on the clock. Extra pass, there's the 3. Yes, sir! Carson has been delivering daggers all day.
And she's doing exactly what she needs to do from beyond the arc. If they're gonna allow her to shoot, she's gotta make them, and she's done that.
Chance Gray will take one herself. Excelsior!
Just responding immediately, and that's what great teams do, say, okay, you're gonna do that, I'll do the same.
Gonna get a push here on the Buckeyes. Looks like they'll tag Watson.
Yeah, Watson just pushing her a little bit too much to the sideline, and because of that, she goes out of bounds. An easy foul to call.
And Watson has been covered for a lot of those physical penalties throughout the year. One of the culprits of the Buckeyes in that facet. Buckeyes, though, haven't missed a shot. 9 of their last 9 on a run. But for the Broncos, targeting that left side corner for a 3-ball again, there's just not enough space. Harness dives inside, long 2, off the backboard. Rebound Broncos. They find a punch out with the 5 to go. Carlson, punch out, 3-ball, no good.
Good opportunity to set her feet, moves to the left, just couldn't find it.
Gray will find it on the other side. 10 of their last 10, the Buckeyes are racking up the scores.
Spot up shooter, just immediately at the elbow, puts it up.
Try to go for the alley-oop, secondary touch doesn't go. Wilkes from the bench has been a spark plug, but not on that drive. Gray the extra pass to Watson. Bounces a few times, she'll take it, and it goes long. Allie Harness, the sophomore. Carlson, their leading scorer with 9. 3 at the bench line will go too far. And a foul on the ground. Looks like Lemila got involved.
Great job on the box out, but they're going to have the foul call. You can hear the fans. They are not happy about it. They thought Lemila was in front of her, just getting the rebound. It's not how they see it. Kevin McGuff demanding an explanation. He looks up at the replay. I think he's happy about that.
Even though you're up, Kevin McGuff always says there's things to improve on, and the fouls have been one thing he has harped on throughout the entirety of the season as they get ready for Big Ten play in big UCLA. On the outside, here comes Zorby. Pushing, sending. But not much time trying to battle the 2 bigs of the Buckeyes. Kitts and Lemila get in front of that. Watson straight inside to Lemila, it's good.
Great job by Watson, stops, sets her feet, and looks around, sees Lemila's moving towards the basket and finds her.
And Watson corrals the turnover, 20 to go. Gray, no good. 10 seconds to go, Broncos will hold on for the final shot. It's a long one, and it's no good. Off the back rim, and the Broncos, although they put up some good points, the Buckeyes come out flying. Micah, what you see?
Western Michigan hit a couple shots from beyond the 3. Ohio State is allowing them to take that shot from beyond the arc. They do not want to allow them inside, and they haven't been able to do that. We've seen a couple blocks, a lot of great rebounds by Ohio State. They have got to find ways to limit this Ohio State team from making their shots, and especially in the paint.
And the tougher part is, I mean, Jelani Cambridge has been so good about bringing the vision away from everybody else, and that's opened up the paint. Good little chip touch there from Tiana Todd, but it stays with the Broncos. Starks holds on. #1 score. Here's Carlson, trades out for 3. No good, Ringer. Buckeyes back on offense. Buckeyes only 1 loss this year to the #1 team then and the #1 team now of UConn. Cambridge gets the foul, gets the bucket.
That forward spin on the basketball, it did not look like it was going to. It just clanged off the iron and just kept spinning forward, and what a shot.
I mean, Kennedy Cambridge, more known for her assisting, but boy, she's got a powerful stride to be able to make a basket too. Cambridge, a 56% free throw shooter on the year. And she misses the first. Just a 1-and-1. Just the extra basket, rather. So count the 2, don't count the extra. Broncos trailing by 15. Pulled in from Carlson. She wants the paint, but there's no access because of Kitts. Traded out. The bench line and a charge.
What a job to just get that charge, feet set, contact. You saw the shoulder dip in, and because of that, it's an easy call for the official. Sometimes that can be tough. Is the feet set? Is it not set? But there it definitely was.
And that's the telltale sign. The High Point transfer, Ariana Wilkes, will get called for that one. Jelani Cambridge trades off to Gray. Gray's got a ton of space, but chooses to go back inside. 1, 2, 3, the tic-tac-toe doesn't win that. A kiddie game, as they say. Trying for the spin move. Carlson works outside. Starks loses the ball. Regains, 15 to go. Outside, extra pass, Carlson. Ice.
They just want to find that corner. That is her spot. She's already made 3 from the corner.
That's going to put her at 12 points. She is yet to miss a shot. Inside, here's Gray. She'll find it.
So a spot-up shot right over the defender, drags them that way, but finds it. This Ohio State team has made a couple tough shots with defenders right in their face.
Inside alley, oop, no good. And an offensive foul on the ground.
It'll be on Emma Diarube. Will get the foul. Another look at it. What a shot that was. You just have 3 Broncos closing in on you, spot-up shot, and that's what makes Ohio State so lethal, because when they are hot offensively, they are hot.
And how about Chance Gray as well? Hometown kid from Cincinnati, Ohio. Kitts will pop one in, and it'll ring in off the bouncer. But Gray is also a senior. She's a leader from this very young team.
Yeah, it's a very young Ohio State team. Not the Ohio States of old in the past couple of years of Kevin McGuff. Still high intensity on defense, but a very young team.
The outside rotate gets covered by Kitts, who now rotates back inside the post. Under 10 to go. Vergara inside, missing off the low iron. Here's the transfer, Todd. Euro step and makes it. Very accurate.
Yeah, they are fantastic. 13 for 20, over 60% from the floor. On the other hand, under 30% from the floor for the Broncos, and they have got to start figuring out how to make some shots.
Carlson has been doing it. We'll try the other way. Long 3 doesn't go from Starks.
And Ohio State's comfortable giving that up. They came in after the break 3 for 10 from 3.
Throwing it off a player. That one looked like it hurt.
Gonna have a welt in the morning, just absolutely chuck it at you, and kind of what you have to do. You're going out of bounds, you gotta quickly get that thing back in. You never have time as a defender to react to that.
The Buckeyes keep possession. Lemila's in, Kitts out. A mix of starters and secondary. But as we've said before, all 11 players on this Buckeyes team, very versatile. Todd fakes it, 5 on the clock. Loses the ball. Cambridge, rebound, no good. Those turnovers are going to be critical. Kira Orby bounces it a few times, finds Carlson. Trails to her right, Carlson finds the pass. Right back to Carlson for 3, no good. Defensive rebound, no good though either. Another long 3 is missed. As you mentioned, Buckeyes very okay giving that up.
Yeah, now they're 3 for 14.
And Lemila finds a basket the other way. It's just that quick transition offense.
Western Michigan just cannot stop them as Ohio State looks fantastic.
Gray must have jumped 9 feet in the air with that one to deflect it out of bounds. A stylish play, but it doesn't get them the possession.
It does not, and we talked about tempo, turnovers, and rebounding would ultimately decide this matchup. And Western Michigan trying to play the tempo of Ohio State. You can tell they're going quickly, setting a lot of screens, working around the horn, but they have just not been able to find anything. Ohio State has played their version of the game much better.
And this is almost the best half that Ohio State has put up all year long. The accuracy, the scoring, and the in-the-paint scoring as well. Carlson trying to go in the paint. Extra pass, no space for the 3. Makira Orbe finds her teammate in Harness. 5 seconds on the clock. Harness just trapped outside. Carson, the missed pass, 1 on the clock. She's got to take it, and she won't make it. A battle, nice offensive rebound, but a turnover. Chance Gray finds Jelani Cambridge. Cambridge, no space on the baseline. And they'll call her out of bounds.
I don't know how she even caught that, like hands in her face. It kind of just like a football pass, just right in the basket to her. I don't know how she even stayed in bounds for that little time. Kind of see her tip on her tippy toes, just trying to stay in.
Doesn't eventually stay with the Buckeyes as they move back into their full court pressure. Carlson, who has been the leading scorer for this entire game, tries to have to harness inside. What a look, but no good from Bolds.
Western Michigan just struggling to score in the paint. They have not figured it out on how to get those layups.
Watson, trade off, 3 ball, good. Nothing but net for Chance Gray.
And who else do you expect? She makes a lot of those. You have to contest her all the way.
Carlson trying to equalize. Covered by Gray. Akira Orbe finds the outside look. Harness well covered by Watson, who traps into the corner, and they'll call it Buckeye ball.
Trapped her, great job by Chance Gray, just giving the player no room on the sideline, forcing her to make a mistake.
Buckeyes will play it a little bit slower. They've got control in this quarter, but 4 minutes left to go. They'd love to extend their lead. Lemela has some space, doesn't choose to pivot. Watson inside, nice look, but too slow. They get the rebound, and everybody's jumping for it.
Jump ball, possession arrow pointing for Ohio State, so they'll maintain possession. Not strong enough by Watson off the glass, but what hustle to get that offensive rebound and to keep it for Ohio State.
Buckeyes only 2 offensive rebounds this entire game, but they have been beneficial when they get them.
And they know how to take advantage of it. And I think that's one of the things Western Michigan has done a good job at. Ohio State, a lot of size doesn't always mean you're going to get a lot of rebounds, and they haven't. But it's been a great job by Western Michigan not allowing Ohio State to get those second chances.
Lemela with a bounce pass, finds it, and Buckeyes are on a 13-point run. Broncos haven't scored in about 5 minutes of time now. And barely get the pass to Harness. Akira Orbe. Here's a long one. That doesn't find the mark. Starks was the one on the archery.
0 of their last 8, Luke. They got to find a shot.
I mean, you got to make buckets against this Buckeyes team who just is unforgiving. Chance Gray. Kits, 3, no good. Long cherry pick 2, and it'll score. Bolds.
And that's what you need. You have to maybe have someone back. It might look like a cherry pick, but to some others it's getting points. And maybe you need that. Forced Ohio State to have to get back quicker.
And it's some of that speed, right? You've got to challenge the Buckeyes. If they're going to go full court press, you've got to watch the backcourt too. Chance Gray. Bounce pass again. Lemela goes again. She'll get the foul. She'll get the bucket. Give her the and one.
And using her size just goes above and beyond the Western Michigan players. Was swarmed by the Broncos, but finds it.
And talk about, the bigs have been able to do so much for the Buckeyes. Kylie Kitts earned MVP last game for scoring the most. And here's another look at it. Just heavy on that right hand, powered through it.
3 Broncos defending her and just goes up and over.
They make the extra one, but maybe a little bit of moisture.
Yeah, you see the official kind of just using their shoe. We can maybe get someone out there?
Either moisture or maybe they're looking here at Allie Harness's leg. Maybe some blood on the contact.
Maybe so. Someone you definitely don't want to lose in this game.
A lot of hard work from a lot of hard-working players. Buckeyes though on a 16-2 run. Really just with a lot of control. Again, the Broncos, it hasn't helped that their offense just hasn't been able to get going.
And when you're 1 for your last 8 from the floor, it's going to be tough to try to stay in this game, especially when a team like Ohio State goes on a 16-2 run.
Down by 26, the Broncos will get a chance to change that here on offense. Evading the full court press. Starks. Finds Wilkes, finds Carlson. Half the shot clock to go. Covered really well by Kitts on this corner. They burn 5 more seconds of the shot clock and are down to just 5. Inside look, a huge floating jumper, and it scores.
What a job, just comes right through the Ohio State defense, left-hand reversal.
And a missed pass there. Wilkes was the target, couldn't corral it in.
That's going to be the struggle, is the turnovers. 8 turnovers for Western Michigan, averaging 18.
Inside for Watson, finds a way to score. She's had some wild shots today, but finds a way to make them. Wilkes was open for just a moment. No pass available and a travel.
And just picked up that pivot foot, Luke. Just tried to go up with it and fake it, but picked up her foot.
Just these small mistakes, they pile up into an avalanche.
Western Michigan, 9 turnovers to only 6 assists. They came into this game with an assist to turnover ratio of -3.
Cambridge long 3, 2 wide left. Battled for the rebound. And a reaching foul on Bryn Martin.
It's going to be a physical team. You're going to see a lot of fouls by Ohio State, which allows a lot of teams to get into the bonus. But by the time they get into the bonus, like this game, you're up by so much, it can mean so little sometimes.
Every single thing matters here. Carlson finds her teammate, and it's good for 3. Allie Harness shot that one from Indiana. The 3s will definitely help if they can score them. Cambridge, stutter step. Twofer.
Just so good, gets the screen, just a little step up right at the elbow for the shot.
Under a minute to play here in the first half. Starks with control. 2 hands on it, sends it to Wilkes. Harness's 3 is too far. Long pass to Kitts, flutter, step, and score.
Had a defender just try to go up for it, make a daring attempt to just get that away from Kitts. Falls right into her hands, and it's an easy layup.
The 6'4" freshman fired up. 20 seconds to go. Shot clock at just about a 2-second separation. They'll start it with Starks. Starks rolling in, finding the pass. Carlson extra. No good on the 3. Barely bounces out. Turnover!
That'll be 2 shots, so we'll head the other way. We'll see Ohio State take a couple.
Buckeyes were already in the bonus. We'll have to watch how the personal fouls do affect things. Wilkes is already at 3.
Well, the official signaled 2. Oh, here we go. Yep. I was about to say, we're going to do it. It almost looked like we were going to restart the game, a jump ball. It's like, well, they are in the bonus.
Western Michigan would like that. Cut the scores back to 0.
Would, yeah. Allows them to not allow Ohio State to get any points.
Limela's good on her first. 66.6 repeating free throw percent shooter. And the second one bounces out. 5 seconds to go, have to go quick. Misses the shot and bounces off of Lemela. The defense work was flawless, and the Buckeyes, they'll take a 28-point lead into half.
And they maybe are a little down on themselves, maybe not thinking they can be in this. But there's things to work on. You know, you're giving up 18 turnovers a game. That's something to work on, and that's something they have to try to fix in this second half to have a shot at getting close.
And it's something you're going to want to fix going into MAC play as they score first.
Now you're going to play a UMass team who's kind of right at the top alongside Toledo and Kent State right after this. Ohio State, a ranked UCLA team. So both these teams have things to work on and fix before they go into conference play.
Chance Gray tosses it over to Kennedy Cambridge. On a rotary pivot foot, she'll find Gray back to Kennedy. Shoots off the backboard. And that's just not only a ranked UCLA team, but a number 4 ranked team.
Yeah, there's a couple other teams in the Big Ten. Michigan, number 6.
Gets the steal away. Kennedy Cambridge off the low rim.
And that's going to be a foul immediately. Got her right on the arm as she went up. That's 2 shots.
Shooting foul. As we mentioned, a little bit of foul trouble for the Broncos. Wilkes right now sitting on the bench with 3.
And can't have that. Still got a full half to play. And Wilkes an important piece, but this is good for the bench. Allow these bench players to get those reps, see how they can do.
And I say that, and Wilkes joins the team. She did that right at the start of the first half, too.
And probably are thinking, well, we're down by a lot. There's no harm in putting her in and see what she can do.
Cambridge, though, very decisive, makes both of her free throws. And back to the full court press. Bolds finds a pass up top. Here's Wilkes off the bench for the score.
Great job. Puts her hand up. A little bounce pass right between the Ohio State defense. You need more of that.
Just communication and passing had looked a little off in the first half. For Chance Gray finds Jelani Cambridge. Kits inside power. She'll ring one in.
And it's just tough to defend against Kits. Just uses her high low floater up there. You almost got to double her up when she's in the paint.
There's so many strong players all around. Where do you put that extra person? 15 seconds on the shot clock for the Broncos. They find Wilkes inside. And it's going to go jump ball as Jelani Cambridge collides with her.
Wow, that is close. Just able to get her arms right involved to get the jump ball.
Buckeyes get the possession. Wilkes beat on the first touch. Jelani Cambridge beats all 4 but doesn't score. Rebound. Buckeyes missed. Broncos have a good look here in transition. Carlson trade-off. Just the pressure from the Buckeyes to take a shot early. Wilkes bounces in, battling against Kits. She'll go too far.
That was always going to be a tough shot, just looking to try to get around Kits. She does a great job standing tall.
And then a missed pass. Couple trade-offs from the bench here. 57-29 Buckeyes. Makira up top of the key. Harness has some space. She'll take it, but won't make it. Jelani Cambridge with her speed finds Todd, who barely keeps it in bounds. Todd for 3. Yep.
And the one thing Ohio State hasn't done a great job of is from the 3. Came into this half 33%, now 40.
Buckeyes get the turnover after bouncing between some legs. Kennedy Cambridge driving and scoring.
Shoves off her defender, a little bit of a push. We'll see the timeout, but a great job to just push off, get that.
So we'll go back to Jelani Cambridge for the inbounder, reigning Big Ten Freshman of the Year. Actually made the Big Ten Weekly Honor Roll as well last week. Kits inside and honors her 2-pointer.
And they'll say it's gonna be at
Cambridge hits this one early, but it's too close and goes off the iron. Here's a fast look from Carlson. Quick 2, no good. Speed demon. Jelani Cambridge at the free throw line. Bounces one off. Offensive rebound Todd. Todd inside, no good. We call them the sister missiles. Jelani and Kennedy Cambridge for how fast they are. Good shoulder touch there. It's actually going to go down as a charge. Cambridge got her feet set.
And a second charge of the night for Ohio State. It's tough to want to go on the floor, take that hard hit, but this is an Ohio State team that will do whatever it takes to get the ball back. Great job.
Kylie Stark's going to get called for that one. You know, a couple transfer players transferred in from Detroit Mercy.
Horizon League. Wright State in that as well. Youngstown State, a couple of Ohio schools play in that league.
Feels like a lot of these players just trying to find their space in the collegiate basketball landscape. Here's Kennedy Cambridge, who finds space for a rocket of a shot.
College basketball isn't the same with revenue sharing now. Those mid-majors, it can be tough to compete.
Inside look here, though, from the Broncos. Carlson trying to find something in the paint, but couldn't find the shot either. Starks holds. Almost 2-on-1 there and a jump for the ball. They'll give back to Carlson. 10 on the clock. Rotates, passes, three-pointer. Too short. And a defensive rebound from the Buckeyes, and they barely keep it in. Chance Gray. Todd. Too far. About 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Buckeyes still with an insurmountable lead that they built up from the start. Harness controls Carlson. And a Lemula tip will be a turnover. We've lost leg braces, but a foul will go the other way.
Great job by Lemula.
See if they can try and find some extra points here down the line. Lemula goes 1 out of 2. It's just her second free throw miss of the day. And a steal. Kennedy Cambridge goes quick outside. Bryn Martin goes too far. Lemula just takes the handoff like a running back and drives up center. Gets the bucket, gets the and one.
And what a job she has done getting to the paint, getting those second opportunities, fighting for every opportunity. And again, at the line.
Lemula 3 for 5 today from the charity stripe. Under 5 to go in the third. Misses her first. Jelani Cambridge gets the rebound. Cambridge works the 1-on-2, steps it in and scores.
That's a tough shot to make. The defender did not give her an inch.
Carlson intercepted. Kennedy Cambridge to Jelani. The easiest two she'll make all day.
And you could hear the Western Michigan player call for it. They intercepted it at the perfect time for the easy layup.
Always thinking about where that pass is going to be now before it is. That one was headed for your head before Carlson yoinked it. Another off-ball pass here. Starks. She'll get it back off of Carlson's pass. Inside look. Bolts just doesn't have a ton of space on her pivot foot. Tries to hand it to Starks and a turnover.
Ohio State on a 16-0 run over the last 5 minutes.
That's basically this entire quarter. Cambridge styles on it, but can't find a way to score the 3 bucket. Jelani Cambridge got a touch on that one somehow. And with that, in comes Kylie Kitts.
I'll tell you what has been a struggle for Western Michigan. We talked about the turnovers, averaging 18 per game. They're at 19. They've had 10 turnovers in the last 6.5 minutes, have not scored in the last 5.5.
You need points to beat a team like Ohio State, and those turnovers definitely don't help, but I mean, it also doesn't help when there are 5 Buckeye players right now in double digits. Kylie Starks, Detroit Mercy transfer, trying to worm her way around. And a bouncer shot just barely doesn't get it. Nice offensive rebound. Wilkes outside Harness. Harness jumper too far. Steal inside and a bouncer shot from Bryn Martin scores for the Ohioan.
Great job, just a little floater. No one there towards the baseline, puts it up.
Well, Martin's gonna get a reach-in foul the other way.
The one thing that's been pretty close is the rebound battle, 30-26, but mostly because Ohio State has made most of their shots at a 60% clip.
And it's a lot through the paint, as we talked about. They haven't attempted as many threes as the Broncos have. Carlston still leading the team in overall scoring with 12. She'll keep it at 12 with a missed shot, and Kylie Kitts gets the rebound. Chance Gray. Stolen. They'll just call it a travel beforehand.
Had the ball, just fell with him. Because of that, it'll be called the travel. Great opportunity for Western Michigan to force some turnovers of their own.
Another replay on that inside pass. Look, the 1-2-3. Martin just gets so much space because the rest of the Buckeyes pull for her. Three, no good. Chance Gray couldn't make it. Carlson the other way. Wilkes outside. Here's Starks. A missed pass again will find its way into Carlson's hands. Half the shot clock. Guiding traffic again. Carlson really wants some defenders to help her. Long three makes it. Allie Harness has landed a couple of those today.
She's been one of the leading go-getters. You have a couple Western Michigan players now in double digits.
Here's Kylie Kitts, who has a ton of space. She'll just take it herself, and she'll make it.
She saw the one-on-one opportunity, took it all the way to the low block.
Buckeyes try triple teaming Carlson there. Leaves a wide open three. Rings off the low iron. Starks couldn't quite make it. Here's Bryn Martin, freshman guard out of Springboro, Ohio. Kitts, no ice. Minute 19 left to cube ourselves out of this third quarter. Subs come in for the Broncos. Mary Claire Brusick.
What a run Ohio State has been on, 20-3 over the last 7.5 minutes.
Their scoring is insane. The speed here is pretty insane, but Starks couldn't score it. Need high value shots, and Chance Gray trying to provide that. From the free throw line, it's a miss. Carlson. Here's Harness again. Too far on that one. But I don't hate the idea of going for those.
And if you're Western Michigan, why not try to work on your threes and figure it out?
Kitts left wide open. She'll miss the two. 40 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Pass inside. Coach Actor guiding some traffic. And 1-2 Euro step in. Highlight play from Kylie Starks.
And what a job by Kylie Starks. Came all the way around the rainbow, drives right in and took it on an Ohio State player.
Buckeyes holding for last shot here. We will see what they want to do with this one. I mean, just all offense domination for them. The full court press, tough to deal with. And Ava Watson finds Martin. Back to Watson. Big shot, big score. Aces the test, and the Buckeyes at a Buckeyes do to you. And that powerful defense. Broncos a chance to change the wavelengths. Carlson finds Harness, who fakes the three. Getting some of their bench players involved, as such are the Buckeyes. Step, move, nice two-point shot, but it misses.
Great job, just not enough arc.
Watson using her speed. Dasha Burek finds Hobbs. Here's Henry inside with a teardrop.
What a job, reversal, left hand, fading behind her.
Always fun to see how they use that under the basket space, and the Buckeyes are taught well. Trading off is Watson, missed pass there for a second. Hobbs covering Carlson, speed differential. Carlson inside the paint, 10 to go. Finds a pass, finds the shot, finds the three, but it's too far for a score. Offensive rebound. Carlson for three. Yup.
She has been their ace. 5 for 9 from the floor, 5 for 6 from beyond the arc for 15.
Carlson, the senior leader of this team, and Hobbs is gonna take a three. She'll make it. Knee bracer, not a beautiful three-point arcer.
Just matching exactly what Western Michigan does. They always respond.
Rotating out. Here's Starks trying to find space against Burek. She finds it, she gets inside, and she'll get the foul.
Great job just working her way through traffic, gets to that left low block and draws the foul. Really the first time we'll see Western Michigan shoot those free throws, not shot a single one tonight.
Starks, 68% free throw shooter. She'll make her first.
First free throws of the game, so 1 for 1. Crazy to say that they, for how as aggressive Ohio State has been, they have not allowed them to get to the line.
Well, there you go, Buckeyes straight to it. 1 for 1. Dasha Burek, the only one to not score on the Buckeyes. She turns it over. Starks with a good steal, misses the score, but gets her own rebound.
And you gotta make those. Those are the easy layups. Stop, think for a second, just lightly go up with it. You know you had more speed than her. You had a couple steps. Those are the shots Western Michigan has to make.
Absolutely. They're easy points, and again, even though you are pretty far behind in this game, it is about what you can bring to the next games. Carlson gets a good pass. Here's her three. It's too far. Off the iron. Make that too close. Watson will slow the game down. Every Buckeye has scored except Burek. And Watson was trying to change that. It'll stay Buckeye ball with 18 on the shot clock.
See the substitution, and both teams just really using their benches in this fourth quarter and throughout this game.
Inside pass. Martin took an awkward angle shot there and couldn't make it. And we'll get a low down foul. I think they're going to get Makira Orbe on this one.
Baseline play, first foul for Western Michigan.
Been relatively clean this fourth quarter. Martin doesn't have a ton of space, trades it away. Henry passes inside. Hobbs has got the speed. Watson has got even more, but she loses it off a foot. They'll call it last off of Watson. Bronco ball.
Great job by Western Michigan. Hung in there. A couple opportunities for Ohio State that they couldn't convert.
Trade around ball right now for the Broncos as they look for their shot. Bolds inside. Nice pass. But the foul goes down. Burek going to get caught for this one.
Tell you what, Luke, I'm looking at the shoes. Demaya Bolds, number 10. Look how sparkly those are. Those are nice. Would you ever wear something like that if you were playing? Would you want the sparkles on the shoes?
Absolutely. I feel like it's pretty interesting. Always the cosmetic choices. You can go for the sparkles. I know Ohio State loves to do the alternating shoe colors sometimes.
Yeah,
with some
Watson,
of
the heel kind of purple, the shoe red.
Kennedy Cambridge sometimes rocks two different shoes.
Hey, why not? Why not?
Scuffle for the ball down low. Carlson walks away with it, and then Burek steals it. Burek rocking the plain whites with the pink bottoms. Those are a good choice, too.
You just can't go wrong with it. I'm a classic guy. I like my shoes to kind of be a team color.
Yeah.
Looks clean.
Got to get that matching. Right now, matching defense with offense with 5 seconds to go. Buckeyes can't get their own offensive rebound. Akira Orbe will trail around the left side, rather. Long three, no good. Rebound good, but the block better. Dasha Burek got up to put an arm in front of that one.
What a job just immediately there. Western Michigan thought they had an opportunity. Clean block.
Push inside.
That's an easy charge call. You can see baseline official was even calling it. She was many feet away and just see the shove.
That was less of a basketball play and more of a push my opponent away.
That was Henry, her first foul.
Nobody really in foul trouble for the Buckeyes side. The most they have is a 2. Inside, and they'll call it offensive.
I don't know how that was a block. That's what they called. I'm gonna say that maybe she got in the way or stood there. That's very shy. She was moving with her defender.
That's why initially I thought it was a charge, but they'll change it up. Getting things figured out on who it's actually called on, and I think they're going to get Watson, as you mentioned.
I think that's who it's going to be. That's very shocking they gave it to her. She was moving alongside the player she was trying to defend. A little shocking they called the block.
And I'll put Western Mich in the bonus, and they'll score their second free throw of the day.
Western Michigan, the Broncos won the MAC championship in football this year.
Second one's a make as well. A lot of powerhouses coming from the MAC.
There's some great MAC basketball schools, men's and women's. Akron, Kent State, Ohio, I think had an upset a couple years ago in men's March Madness with Jackson Preston. Some very, very good teams.
Long two, too long. Watson can't get the rebound.
I'm biased being from Bowling Green. Got the Falcons, Toledo right up the road.
MAC's a esports hotbed as well. Akron, one of the best in the country. Here's a three. It's good.
They had a streaming event at Akron. I think a couple people have heard of that.
Watson steps inside and scores a two. Nice little Euro step.
Just quickly getting to the paint. They keep things going, not taking their foot off the gas with under 5.5 to go.
The Buckeyes have really controlled the paint throughout this entire game. Calling for the pass, calling for the score. Bolds will find another two-pointer. Elijah Bolds, one of the non-transfer sophomores. Under 5 to go. Burick doesn't deliver. Here's Starks. 1v2, decide not to take it to the paint. She'll back up right into Burick, who slaps it. Regained by the Broncos, though. They slow it down. Carlson had a lane, but the pass is blocked, and Burick has an open lane the other way. Who wants it? It's Henry who scores.
Great job, just got in front of the pass, kept those arms out to bat it away, giving Ohio State the fast break.
Their transition has been deadly, not only on the defensive, but the offensive side. Long three bounces off the close rim. About 4 minutes to go now. Watson. Hobbs. She wears that knee brace, but still can provide points in the paint. Hobbs, step back three. And rebound from the Buckeyes. Inside Henry, she'll score.
Great job by Henry, just following the shot. Like Dennis Rahman knows exactly where it was. Put back opportunity right there for the Buckeyes.
Burick once again gets hip to hip. And with that, we will take ourselves, again, we were joking, if it weren't for that Niagara game, might have been in the running.
What a game that was.
Set so many records that day, including single score point for a Buckeye team. Missed shot there down low. Inside look the other way. Watson tried to rebound, and I'll call it Buckeye ball.
Kevin McGuff content, just watch him. He's kind of slouching in his seat, just looking up the Jumbotron. You can tell he is very content tonight.
Henry, real awkward there off the inbounder. And probably because she got her arm slapped.
And she'll go to the line for two. Add on to Ohio State from the line. You want to talk about one spot where they haven't been great is actually the free throw line. They haven't had a lot of opportunities, but 5 for 9. Make it 5 for 10, just 50%. And down the stretch in this Big Ten schedule, you could get into a game where you need to make your free throws, and they need to start doing that. That's just, I'm sure you'll still take a 40-point lead or win. That's just something to nitpick.
Yeah, I mean, 50th in the country, about 75% average, as you mentioned, entering tonight. So always things to clean up, as Kevin McGuff says. And for the Broncos, trying to clean one up. Carlson, inside bouncer. Rebound, good. There's Wilkes, who early on in the game had those 3 personal fouls. She's played through it. Inside look for Bryn Martin. Hobbs gets it. Watson with speed. Outside Henry. Off the iron. Watson. Martin. No good. Burick rebound. Buckeyes with so much possession here. They'll find Hobbs on the low baseline. Hobbs jumps in and scores.
That was always going to be a tough one-on-one. Hobbs using her size to back down the defender for the easy bucket.
2.5 to go here from Columbus. Starks with, and now with the lights back on, the lights are on the Broncos to see what they can do with 2 minutes left on the clock. 5 seconds on the shot clock, they've got to go. Starks passes inside, Wilkes dives in for the 2, and she won't get it. It rings out. Exactly as you said, unlucky, and we'll get a foul down low.
It's like golf. You try to putt it in, it just rims out. That's exactly what happened.
So to the line, the Broncos will go. 3 for 6 on the day as a team, 50%. First one, miss from Bolds.
I'm sure they'll want to clean up their free throws as well, shooting 50% as a team.
Bolds, a 69% free throw shooter herself. Misses the second one. Buckeyes get the rebound, but Bierich almost bounces it out of bounds. See who it's off of. It's off of a Bronco.
Start to see Ohio State really hold on to this possession a lot more.
Watson with control, under 2 minutes to go. Martin outside. Hobbs blocks for, and she'll score.
Great shot, little jumper from the charity stripe.
I mean, you go back to that game against Norfolk State, every single one of the Buckeyes got a point and a rebound. They're on pace to do that again. Carlson, minute and change left to go, tries the roller. Harness, dueling, Bierich on her, 3 ball. Too far. Henry's got the rebound. About a minute left to go here as Watson finds a bounce pass. And heavy connection inside. Henry will get the foul.
Yeah, foul just looking inside. Great opportunity for Ohio State at the line.
Looks like it's going to be a non-shooting foul, so Buckeyes will just keep possession. 23 on the clock. Hobbs gets the inbounder. Henry, couple of bounces. Hobbs, Bierich for 3. No good.
Only player without a point. She's 0 for 2. Still got some time.
Maybe one more possession at this point. Carlson trades inside. Here's Bolds. Harness. Bolds has got it again at the top of the key and stolen from Bierich. Is this how she does it? Yes, sir, it is. Every single Buckeye scores again.
That is a hard thing to do, to get every single player to score.
And along with that, it's the same as the Norfolk State game where every single one of them has a rebound. Sandy Henry called with the foul. Buckeyes on a 6-0 run. Wilkes to the line. She'll miss her first.
And another game by Ohio State, 7th consecutive, forcing 10 steals or more. They forced 22 turnovers, assuming that number stands.
Wilkes a 20% free throw shooter on the season, so unable to make those 2. Again, easy points.
And they're shooting 30% from the line. That's not what you want to see.
20 seconds to go. You assume Buckeyes are just going to hold this one out. They've got a tough matchup coming against UCLA, the number 4 seed, as they'll host them here in Value City Arena. But today they can mark it down as a win. Buckeyes move to 11-1. They are yet to lose a game in